Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, against the 18th ranked team, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Syracuse will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out, it's Joseph. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. The Hurricanes offense in a tricky spot here thanks to that poor return. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for it. How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Williams. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the defense smothers him for no gain. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team out of the field. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. So Syracuse's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team. That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
It's a quick grab. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Makes the catch downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
but they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking for some space. It's Hart. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Syracuse lines up quickly. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Williams. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Little. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The gain makes it second and medium. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And they'll stop him after a short gain. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Dropping back, it's Williams. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. So now on comes the field goal. He knocks this one right through. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Syracuse lines up quickly.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Receiver in motion now. And then first down, right back to the running game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Using his legs. It's Hart. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Willis. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Play action here on first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And there's the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spot at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Caught quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Canes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hart. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Under pressure, just lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Davis. He'll throw it now. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The attempt is no good. He missed it. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the Canes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half. Backed up. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Back to throw. It's Davis. Short throw complete to the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. Fair catch made at the 35. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner being brought down. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Syracuse lines up quickly. Call. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Vital here for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Makes a quick grab. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy at the 45. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw yet again. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pass, it's Williams. Defense is coming after him. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Good execution, gets a block and gets the first down. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Canes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
24, Syracuse, 0.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Davis. Quick throw to the left. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. They bring the punter onto the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They call the counter run here. Powers through. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. On the ground, it's Fletcher. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Snags the quick throw. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Single back, takes the handoff. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And this one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Miami, 31, Syracuse, 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Davis. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gives it to the back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. On the run, it's Allen. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Running play called on 3rd and short. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to secure.
Touchdown, Miami. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Miami, 38. Syracuse, 0.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. He's running out of time here, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Davis. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Orangeman. Strong game by this quarterback.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Miami, 38. Syracuse, 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll tackle him at the 27. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Allen. Tackle made after a big gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Pickup of 2. Brings up
And the runner takes off to his right. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blow.
Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle, it's Kamara. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Split backs here. They'll run play action. Fires deep on the run. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a crease, it's Kamara. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cleasecorn. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10. And they got him for the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Adams. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. And it's slipped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only did they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Fast motion from the offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to throw. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! When you're handed a break, With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Riley. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Alabama quickly back to the line.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. You think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because
going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bell. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Buckley. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Priestcorn. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Steps away. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here?
He's taking the shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That should be the final play of the first half. He's back to throw on second down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
To the air, it's Mack. They're trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Unloads it left. Got his man all by himself. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Touchdown, Bama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down. Trying play action. Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking for room. It's Buckley. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the draw. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. On the ground, it's Buckley. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking deep down the right side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, 1st down. The receiver on the jet sweep. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Offense working from the pistol. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Tackled immediately after the catch. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They want that clock to run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're going to ride this running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Gonna run it. It's Riley. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And look, I know there's not a lot of time left, David, but that's a big miss. Obviously, if he hits it, he forces the other team to need to score a touchdown to win. Now he's left the door just a bit open here. We've seen crazy things happen in college football.
Yeah, and crazy things need to happen because you still got to make a few plays to get down the field with very little time on the clock. But now there is hope. You've got a chance. And the other kicker on the other sideline better be getting warmed up.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He's taking the deep shot. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Bad offense, good defense. No.